we have 3y squared plus 19y minus 14. So looking for a GCF, our smallest number is a 3, but 19 is not divisible by 3. It gets us a decimal. And 14 doesn't have a y, which means our GCF is 1. Because our GCF is 1, I don't need to write a 1 and then a parenthesis. That's just additional work. So instead, we're going to go on with our problem. Start by identifying A, B, and C. So A is going to be 3, our leading coefficient. B is 19, what's attached to the linear term, the y to the first. And C is negative 14, making sure that you watch your sign. We're looking for a product of A times C, which is 3 times negative 14, which gets us to negative 42. And we are looking for a sum of B, which is 19. If I were to start out with 3 and negative 14, because we know those multiply to be 42. But when we add 3 and negative 14, we get to negative 11, which is not the 19 for which we are looking. So we need a bigger sum, so let's drop down from 3. Next number down from 3 is 2. 42 divided by 2 gets us a whole number. That gets us 21. Since our sum needs to be positive, I'm going to put the negative on the 2. When I add negative 2 and 21, I get the 19 for which we were looking, which means we found our magic numbers. Pay attention to your variable. In the original problem, we had a y, which means that we need y's in our factors. We have y minus 2 and y plus 21. Our A was 3, which means we need to divide both of our constant terms by 3. 2 over 3 doesn't reduce. We put 2 divided by 3 in our calculator, convert back to a fraction, that gets us 2 over 3. When we take 21 divided by 3 in our calculator or mental math, we get 7. Don't write it as 7 over 1. That's just additional work. If it's a whole number, leave it as a whole number. We're not done yet because we still have a number in the denominator. So 3 needs to come up for the bottoms up part of the bottoms up method. We get 3y minus 2 times y plus 7. Because our GCF was 1, we do not need to remember our GCF out front. Again, additional work that we don't need to do. And you could have your answers flip-flopped if you found the positive 21 first. So you could have y plus 7 times 3y minus 2. Remember, that is the same thing. It's only when we hit matrices in college algebra that we can't flip-flop our multiplication.